What is up, my britches? If you are new here, hello, my name is Brittany, and today we're just doing a little chitty chat. Get ready with me. Testing new luxury makeup. It's another episode of real reviews for luxury shit, guys. I'm excited. I have to check. I knew my microphone wasn't turned on. My apologies. But I picked up recently the new Tom Ford Rose Prick Partial Collection. I also picked up the Marc Jacobs, the Extra Shot Caffeine Concealer and Foundation. Missed the and foundation aspect of this, so I'm going to be using that as a concealer today. And then I also picked up my very first Westman Atelier. We're getting fucking real fancy up in here. So if you guys like these types of videos, don't forget to hit the thumbs up or down, or if you hate watching, I'm good with that too. But I do appreciate when you guys do thumbs up or down. That's how I know what you guys like to see. If you share it out, I love that. Share it on your Insta story. Tag me in it, that I could reshare it on mine. I fucking love it. So I'm just going to jump right into it. My hair is like so voluminous. I used the new Dyson attachments, the smaller one. It was like what was it? I think of an eighth of an inch round barrel. And then I used also the smaller round brush. I'll keep you guys posted on if I think it's worth like buying the extra attachments or not. I definitely think the longer barrel attachments are worth it. I got lash glue hanging out, and we came prepared with the Trulies today because I'm on like 6 days off this week and I am so fearful for it. Alicia says bougie up in here today, living for it. Yes, bitch, we bougie as all hell today. I see you guys all trickling in. I appreciate you guys being with here. Happy Tuesday! Tuesday Booze Day! I also have some flavored water with me here as well. So, first thing I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do my face first and then do my eyes last because I have used the Tom Ford Eye Quad. And I feel like that's like the main focus for today. But I have used it, so I do have thoughts on it. And I don't think that there's like a ton of fallout. So I don't feel like I have to do my eyes first. I figure some people might want to see some of these other products beforehand. I just feel like doing my face first. How about that? We're just going to call it that. And you guys are going to like it. So I'm going to go in first with my one size, the Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. Guys, I'm so glad I got this Trend Mood box for this product. I think this primer is so nice for my texture. Like, I have a lot of texture in all the areas that you see me applying it right now. It just smooths everything out so nicely and it doesn't feel heavy. I'm really, really enjoying this primer. I think my skin, I'm gonna knock on wood right now. I feel like my skin is in a pretty good place, but I do think that this does help my T-zone. I think everything has just been looking better ever since that I've started using this. So this primer, I just saw Catch Me Outside. How about that? And I saw It's Your Channel. Do what you want. I'm with that. I love that for me. I'm also going to take the Rare Beauty. I'll link everything down below. I wasn't sure everything. I do have a couple things. Like all the new things are linked already. But everything else I'll link after the fact. So I'm going to use my Rare Beauty. This is like the illuminating primer, if you will. I really like this for like the outer perimeters. You do not need to do 2 steps like this. It's excessive, I know, but I like it. Catch me outside. How about that? Guys, I was still laughing today. If you guys missed our Monday video, our new makeup releases, yesterday was Monday, Brittany. Oh my God, I was still laughing at Deidre's comment when she said, it's like the Lancome gift with purchase. If you missed that video, oh my gosh, it was so funny. I was still laughing about it. Of course, Kendall comes through. Rare Beauty, you say? Oh, it's your fave. Oh my God, you guys are talking about the Glaminatrix palette. That looks so nice. I'm going to need your guys' feedback in Monday's video on that one. So I'm going to take the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Concealer and Foundation. I picked up the shade Light 160. I didn't get the memo that this was supposed to be a foundation, so I got like a concealer shade that I thought for me. So I'm going to just use this as a concealer, and this is hella, oh man, this could get all bad. This is very light. I do like the applicator. This is the first time I'm using this, so guys, first impression, Calm Your Tits. I've been liking dragging this down the side of my nose as well. And then I like to do... It has like a... That has a very familiar scent to it. Then the scent just like caught me off guard right there. I like to drag it down, and then I have a mustache, so I like to put some concealer. It's a rough one already, guys. I like to put some concealer on my mustache area. I gotta grab my little mirror so I cannot use my viewfinder as my mirror the whole time. And then I'm gonna take my BK 101. Since I don't have my eyes done yet, I can use this all over. Now, since I have not worn this, I'm probably not going to have much to say about it, except for how it blends out and the coverage. This does look to me... She's got some fucking coverage, though. Damn! Oh, man. It's kind of applying... Odd, though. Like, it's really sheer right here, and then it's really pigmented right there. It feels like I should have applied one side. I think it's drying fast. Hold on. Let me go through this side and see if I notice it too. Yeah, it's like it's got a lot of pigment right underneath my eye, but on my like cheek area, which it's not a big deal because all of my darkness is higher up. That was just a little odd. It does feel like it dries quickly though. So work quick. Concealer. I used to do concealer before foundations, but maybe I'll have to do it again. It's been a game changer for me. I prefer it so much more because I don't put nearly as much foundation on my face. Let me see. Let me see how I feel about this concealer. I mean, it looks fine. I'm not going to say too much about it now because sometimes when concealers sit on the face, that's when they play you. And I'm talking about you, the Rare Beauty concealer. It's like the longer that one sits on my skin, the worse it looks. However, yesterday it was looking real good because I was wearing that in yesterday's video. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, is it me? Is it my skin? Is it the product? There's so many variables that go into like figuring out if products are good. That smell is so similar to something. Hold on. I feel like, hold on. I think it reminds me of the Tom Ford, the Traceless Soft Matte. I think that's the fragrance that I'm smelling. Almost like the lavender oil. Let me see. Hold on. It is. I think that's what it is. It's not as like lavender, but it's got... Oh, I love the way that smells. That foundation is so good. But that's... Yeah, that's what immediately I just thought of. I wonder if there's lavender oil in that concealer. So far, it's a concealer. I would say it's like medium coverage, right? I think that's what it would classify it. Hold on, let me see if there's lavender oil up in here. Okay, there's too many. I'll look later. If you guys care, I'm sure you could look it up on the internet. This scent, though, it does remind me of that. Just not as lavender-ish as the Tom Ford. Anyways, wow, I just really harped on that for a second. Let's move on, shall we? Let's do... This is where I'm like, okay, I could have played myself possibly getting the Westman Atelier. This is the lit up highlight stick. I got the shade Brulee. I'm not gonna lie. This is why I got it. The gold packaging. I'm like, this is so fucking bougie, and I'm here for it. But I'm kind of nervous for the shade. So I'm still gonna do a cream bronzer, but I think, oh, this, ready? Yes. Love that. I feel like that might give me more of like a bronzer situation. So I'm going to go very light. I'm going to use the Milk Makeup Baked Bronzer. Let's see what you guys are saying. I meant concealer, contour before foundation. I love it. Scott Barnes changed my life. Well, I should say Scott Barnes and Tati, because that video, I'm like, wow. Just wow. What a game changer it's been for my routine and how much makeup I don't wear. Because I used to wear like a shit ton of especially foundation. I'm like, whoa, I need to chill with the amount of foundation that I'm applying. So when I do all these products first, I don't apply as much, and it just looks so much more skin-like and flattering, especially since I have so much texture. Oh my God, the Westman packaging is an experience for realsies. Oh my God, for realsies. She's fancy. The magnet though, yes, like definitely luxurious packaging. I'm very impressed with the packaging because this is my very first time trying Westman Atelier. I know it's so expensive, but that's where I'm like, listen, that gold packaging is giving me life. I need it. This is just a brand that I think it's very up my alley as far as like the type of products that I look for and the overall like aesthetic. I love the fact that it's luxury. I like that they have what appears to be like high quality packaging, and it's products that are just like natural, skin-like. The shit that I always say that I like. That's what this has. I'm just contouring this jawline, snatched, kind of. I'm going easy. I'm going easy on it today. Let's see. Next. I'm going to do foundation next. I'm going to use the Gucci since we're doing luxurious. I'm using my Gucci, the shade 220N. Love this foundation. This was featured in my last month's faves. Yes, I love the snap. The bitch. Oh, bitch, the magnetic closure. For real. So I usually put 2 pumps. Or I should say it's like a pump and a half. I don't use all of that. I don't know. I should just start doing 1, but then I always find that I need just a little bit more. I don't know. I'm weird. So I'm just going to go in with my BK 101. Have I ever mentioned to you guys that this does have a fragrance to it? I'm pretty sure that I have, but oh, this is why I love this brush. See how it just, whoop, snatched. I love that about this brush. It just allows it to sculpt the face even easier. Let me revisit what the concealer, like the concealer looks fine. It's not blowing my socks off yet, but I'm with it. I wish that I realized that it was like a foundation or marketed to be a foundation too, because I would have gotten a deeper shade. Gucci! Oh yeah, this foundation is everything. I love it. I know, like, I don't know, it's so weird because some people loathe it and other people are losing their minds about it. I'm one of those people that I'm like, it's so beautiful. It's one of the best foundations. Am I looking too bright to you guys? Let me know your guys' feedback. I feel like I might be a little bit too bright. But let me know, because I could adjust that. I think I finally, like, figured out my lighting in here. Man, it's been a process. Like, sometimes I feel like it looks too dark. Today, I kind of feel like it looks too bright. But I just want to make sure. Actually, you know what? Is my... I don't know. You guys tell me. I feel like I might look a little bit bright compared to normal. Let's see. I heard Westman Atelier iPods is trash. I don't know. I've never tried them. I really want to try the contour stick bronzer stick. I'm definitely going to need a deeper shade in this Gucci foundation though. For realsies. Like, this is one of those foundations I need to have for all year. It's not, I don't think, the most long wearing. Oh, I forgot to put my hoops in, my other hoops. But I always say, I'm like, okay, you guys are saying lighting is good, not too bright. Perfect. I always say, like, Shannon just looks at me different when I wear this. He just always compliments how nice my skin looks. I do notice, though, on my nose, if anybody else experiences this, let me know. Because it's like, I always feel like with this foundation specifically, I always have to apply more on my schnoz. And I don't understand why. I could totally see like my safety glass marks on my nose too. It's so annoying to me. But it's a beautiful foundation. It does, I think, appear almost like a satin finish. It's not quite luminous. It's not quite matte. I feel like it's a very natural, but like a little bit more extra. Like, you could definitely tell I'm wearing foundation. See, I still got quite a bit left, but I don't need it. We're just going to wipe it off. It's just nice. Like, this is a perfect foundation for me. I love it. So beautiful. Okay, let's try this Westman Atelier. Yes, we love a magnetic closure. It's just, It's just bougie. It's bougie as all hell. Let's try this out. I'm going to do this as basically like a blush bronzer. I'm going to use my Luxie 512. And I like to do this. I don't like to apply it right to the face. It's just a preference thing. You can use your fingers. I know Gucci Westman, I believe is the brand owner. She just uses her fingers. I don't do that. I don't know why. I just don't like it. So let's see what this is looking like. I'm just judging by what the shade looks like there. That's why I'm putting it a little bit lower. It definitely has like a sheen to it. Let me move back so you guys can hopefully... Do you guys see the sheen? I see it. I see more pigmentation though, which I expected, being that this is probably not ideal for my skin tone. I think this would be better for a deeper skin tone, considering this is like a light up. Like, it's supposed to be like a cream highlighter. But I mean, it works. It definitely works. It's like a bronzy blush, if you will. You know what? Let me try it with my finger. I know I'm going to hate this, but actually, you know what? Let's do this. She cute. She cute. I should get a different shade though, like a lighter shade, just to see what it'll actually look like. I'm like, why did only this one though come in the gold packaging? Because the other packagings are black, I think. I mean, at least you can definitely apply it. I'm applying it very lightly. I mean, you can apply it. It's just not my preference. I feel like I always go overboard when I do that. But if you're looking for like a bronzer, it's like bronzer blush, right? She cute. She not bad. She's definitely got that wet sheen. Like, this is going to give you a wet look. It's not going to give you a... How do I want to say it? It's not going to give you a shimmer. It's just, it looks wet. That's nice. That's really nice. Give you guys a bigger look at it. Cute. I'm into it. I'm not mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Would I say that it's worth that hefty ass price tag? With this packaging, yes. Because I love these types of products. But since it's a different shade than I would typically like for a liquid highlighter, I'm going to go in with my Auric as well to do like the tops. This in the summer, yes, I would really, really like this in the summer. Because it has that like slight burn, like... It just looks like a sunburn. It's got like a little bit of brown, a little bit of red, pink. That's a really, really nice shade. It kind of reminds me of the Bronzino bronzers, except those are definitely more like shimmery. Whereas this, it's more just wet. And I like that, especially for textured skin, 100%. Let's go in with my Auric in the shade Morganite. And this is where I want to highlight the tops of my cheekbones. I cannot stop using this damn product. It's so pretty. If you have the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, I don't think that you would need this. I'm glad that I got this shade. I feel like I repeat myself all the time. It's because I do so many videos. I'm like, I feel like you guys have heard me say these things all the time. Forgive me. But there might be new people here. So I feel like if you have the Hollywood Flawless Filter, you don't need this. And I'm glad that I got the lighter shade because I have a shade that's a tad bit deeper than this. So I'm glad that I have both. Because I was planning on getting the like mini size of the Charlotte Tilbury. But now since I have this, I don't need it. Because this is more suitable, I think, for like the high points. Look at just how dewy... I'm turning this down. I feel like I'm way too bright. Hang on. See? Let's adjust a little bit. That's a little bit better. I still feel like I look so bright. I should just listen to you guys, though. Like, you guys are saying it looks fine. I need to just fucking calm down and listen. Let's see. I prefer Auric over Charlotte Tilbury. I really enjoy both. I feel like there's certain things that I like, I like this for highlighting because I feel like it has more of like a bam in your face. But underneath foundation, I do prefer the Charlotte Tilbury. just because it's not bad underneath foundation. It's just a little bit heavier. Charlotte Tilbury, the Hollywood Flawless Filter, is so lightweight, so it doesn't feel like I'm adding another layer. Whereas this, I can always feel it. It feels a lot heavier for me. So I like both. I'm glad that I own both. But for the highlight purpose, I like the Auric. Okay. I'm like really feeling the fuck out of how my skin looks right now. I feel like I could even take the Westman Atelier and even do like up here if I wanted to. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave everything like this. Okay, Rose says this is better. I still feel like I look a little bit too bright, but we'll work on it. Just when I thought I had it figured out, damn it. Oh, Gemma's here. She says, britches. I need a sip really quick. How many people are here? Oh my God, 139 people? Holla! I know we could do better on those thumbs up, so guys. I know we can do it. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to leave the face as it is because I haven't really been setting my face or anything, and I want to see how the concealer reacts. This always happens to me. Whenever I put concealer on my lids, it's always a thing. Underneath my eyes, though, it is creasing a tiny bit. But I'm not going to freak out over it yet. We'll come back to it. Okay, let's go in. I need my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base because this is my favorite base of all time. Now, Esum W23. We're going to hit up the eyeballs with Mr. Thomas. I think of Vicky J every time now. Mr. Thomas. The Tom Ford. Let's see what we think of Mr. Tom Ford's eye quads because I've never tried these damn quads. And I feel like same with Dior, the Quints. Everybody's raving about the Tom Ford quads. I even saw that 2 more came out. And I'm like, do I want to get them? One was like a mauvey tone. And I think one was more brown. I feel like I fucked myself by starting even buying these because they just give you that luxury experience for the most part. And I'll explain why after I'm finished putting on this eye base. I'm just doing a really light layer because this is going to be a very subtle, like toned down. I say this now and watch it end up crazy, but I feel like Tom Ford's overall aesthetic with his eye products are for the everyday man or woman. Like whoever wants to wear makeup on a day-to-day basis, especially if you're working, things like that. Like, I feel like that's just the aesthetic, especially like more mature skin. I feel like that's where Tom Ford really has the attention of that demographic, if you will. So the Rose Prick collection. Yes, that's actually the name. Rose Prick. So this is the eye color quad in the shade Body Heat. We've got stickers on the box, which I'm not a fan of. It's got just up here. This is made in Italy. What else do we have on here? It's got the ingredients on the box, the name, and this is like a baby pink packaging. It's really, really pretty. So inside the box, you have the quad itself with a sticker on the back. Everybody, I feel like, knows how I feel about stickers at this point, but it looks like it belongs there. I'm not mad about it. So this is what the packaging itself looks like. And then if you open it up, you do get little brushes in here as well, which I never use these. Let's just be honest. They come with these little brushes, and then this is what the palette looks like. It's so fucking basic, but in so many good ways, guys. And you're going to see why. But this is the color story. I'm trying not to like blind. There we go. Let's do that. It's basic, okay? It's a Susan color story. Yes. So, I decided to get this because I keep hearing everybody raving about it. So, if I were to have just bought, like, I'm basically saying what happened to me. If I didn't have other friends that were Tom Ford obsessed and that I could actually talk to them, you know, I would have been so unimpressed because this is $88, okay? It's hella expensive. $88 for 4 eyeshadows. This packaging, as fucking adorable as it is, this ain't it. This is very, very cheap packaging. And it does also come with this little bougie bag inside. And it's got Tom Ford's logo on there. I love that. It's this packaging. I am so unimpressed with this damn packaging because it feels so cheap. Like, it feels very inexpensive. Whereas his other quad palettes, they don't have that packaging. It's much more high quality. The only thing that I can compare that I own in my collection, I have the, what is this? The Sheer Highlighting Duo. This is the packaging that I'm expecting, not this like cheap ass packaging, you know? So right off the get-go, I'm like, this packaging is not worth no $88. The formula, however, though, is really, really beautiful. Is it my overall, like, aesthetic? Not exactly. I am a big fan of a lot of variety of, I feel I have a big variant with my preferences with my eyeshadows. So for something like this, I like this for what I would use it for. So I'm just going to go in. I want to use, because what I did the last time I used this, I put this in the crease. I think I put this on like the outer third and then this on the outer corner and then I put this all over the lid. I want to do something different. And I feel like this formula too, I would be more likely to use my fingers because it's got the wet dry formula. And I just keep hearing Mo from Mo Makeup Mo Beauty. She's like, oh, I can't wait for you to try the wet dry formula. Oh my God, I just realized my light behind me isn't on. That's why I look so different today. So I just took this shade right here and I'm just going to slap this on. Like, this is where I feel this palette will excel if this color story appeals to you. It's going to be, you slap it on and go, and you're just going to look really put together. So I'm just going to throw this on with my finger. We're not worried about how precise it is or anything like that. I'm just slapping it on. That's all that I want to do. Slap it on. How are you guys feeling about this quad? Have you guys watched videos on it? Woof, $88 for that? Nope. That's how I've always felt, but I'm like, listen, I hear such good things, and I see why. It's because of the formula and the textures. Do I think this is like unlike any texture that I've ever touched in my life though? Not really, but I could still see myself reaching for this a lot on like a day-to-day if I had like a more like concise collection, if that makes sense. So I want to take my Rephr #1 and I'm going to do this shade here in the crease. I do have to work my brush in there for the effect that I like to get. I like the fact that it has a mirror, and then I'm just going to throw this in the crease. Like I said, I feel like this would just be throw it on. If I was more precise with that first shade, throw it on, you're going to look really put together, and then walk out the door. That's very much, I think, the Tom Ford vibe in general. Let's see. That's like his shadow pots, like Auric are plastic, twice the price, but Auric is glass. Yeah, I mean, a part of it is like you're paying for the name. You're paying because it's Tom Ford. Tom Ford has that reputation. And, you know, that's where people just have to make the decisions for themselves. Like, is this something that you want to invest your money into? Some people are going to be like, hell to the nah. I'll gladly send my money this way. Some people are just going to be like collectors. Because I do feel like Tom Ford, this is like a collector's type of brand. See, like, look how it looks beautiful. And I think that especially this brush, these shadows just work so well on my natural hair. Like, is this giving me anything like that I've never gotten in my life? Like, I can get looks like this all the time, but this is where I say like the textures of the shadows, because I have like hooded eyes, I have texture on my eyes. These have like that very slight shimmer to them. So they look so flattering on the texture. And it's like, it's just effortless. Like, they blend so easily. Like, that's minimal effort. I feel like that's what a lot of people that's like what a lot of people I feel look for. I'm going to take this shade here again. I'm going to keep you guys zoomed in so you can see what really is going on. Ooh, that Marc Jacobs concealer though is not having it on my under eyes. Like, here's how I think at this present moment. I think I'll try more Tom Ford. I think I'll try more of his quads. If this had better packaging, like higher quality packaging, I would be like loving this, because I feel like this is just a color story that just, it speaks to me because I love the basic color stories and they're so flattering. And I like the fact that this has like warmth and coolness within like 4 shades. It's just my type of quad, because I don't buy quads too often. And I love the fact that for being like a wet dry formula, like you don't get a ton of fallout. Like I have a little bit happening right there. I'm not loving that concealer though. That I don't think is going to be it for me. It looks like, I feel like it's starting to look like I'm aging under there. It looks so classy. And I feel like that's like the overall aesthetic. I feel like I say aesthetic so much on my channel, but I feel like that is really what he goes for when designing his products. Like the everyday woman that just wants something so fucking basic and bougie. The only thing that this for me is lacking is the packaging for that price point. But I'm still like, okay, because I can't lie, I thought about returning it because I'm like, excuse me, sir. Let's see. It looks fine on, better than it looked in the back. Yeah, like when you look at this, you're like, it looks like this because I've already used it. I'm going to take this shade here, and I want to put this over like the center, just to give it a little something. This is what I'm going to use for my inner corner. If I wanted to, you know, spice it up just a little bit more. I kind of liked it better though with that one shade just all over. But these shades, especially with my green eyes, this would be a palette I'm going to get complimented a shit ton on, because it makes my eyes just pop. I feel like it's just one of those things, man. It's one of those things. Some people are just going to look at this and be like, there's no fucking way I'm paying that much money for a basic ass quad. You know? For me, I'm over here like, listen, I think she's real cute. And I even think that I could use, I'm going to try using the one shade for my eyebrows as well. See, like when I'm buying small things like this, if I could do my eyes, brows, and face, because I feel like I can even use this as a face highlighter. Let's try that. Why don't we? Right? Let's try it. Let's use, where's my Scott Barnes face brush? Where is he? There you are. Let's see. The bottom 2 shades look so similar. They look very similar in the pan, but I don't think that they're similar like when you apply them. All right, so I'm going to take this shade here, and let's do some cheek highlight, because you can, at least for my skin tone, you can. This is where I'm like, okay, if I could do my eyes, my cheek highlight, and my brows in 4 pans, yup, I'm here for it. Because especially if I was traveling, this could be one item. I could even use this as like a blush bronzer if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that because I want the Westman Atelier to shine for the bronzer blush situation. But it's like, if I could get away with doing that in 4 little eyeshadows, that also can justify the price for me. Now, let's try to do the brows. The brows. I lose this brush, I swear, every single time. Every time. My brow brush. How? I use it literally every single time I do my makeup. And I always lose it. And I feel like this noise probably drives you guys crazy. So I'm always super annoyed at myself that I lose it. I need to get more of those Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks. There it is. It's like hidden between all of mine. Let's see. I like that it didn't take forever to blend. Yeah, I feel like that's another aspect that people are going to really like about Tom Ford is it's like effortless. So I'm going to take this shade here. I feel like this is a lot more cool. And this is what I'm going to try to do for my brows. I feel like since these aren't like crazy pigmented, I'll have to go in probably a few times. But it's like, look at, this is gonna work. This is gonna work for my brows. So it's like, why the fuck not? Boom. Yes. I'm so glad that I started using powders for my brows again. Just because I love this. I'll give you guys swatches too after the fact, so you guys can see the differences in the shades. I hate doing my brows live though. I'm sorry you guys have to even sit through me doing my eyebrows. I need to start doing them before. But I mean, for the sake of this video, it's useful today. It is useful today. Now, me personally, like my preference with my brows, I do like cooler tones on my brows, which is so weird because like when I look at my hair, I think my roots do look cooler tone. They're looking pretty gray right now. Your girl needs to freshen up the hair color. Wowza. The things you notice about yourself on the internet. I forget where I was even going with that because that just hella distracted me. But look at, it's like, boom, there goes your brow. Go off, sis. Love that for me. I love it. I got my Scott Barnes travel size brush set today and I blame you. I don't love all those brushes, but I love that the face highlight. That one's definitely the favorite. I use that all the time because it works with so many of my formulas. You'll have to keep me posted. I always love hearing like when you guys buy things off of my recommendation because I always want to know like, what do you think of them? Did anybody pick up the new Tower 28 blushes that launched today? Oh my god, I'm so excited. I should be getting them. They said that they're on their way and I'm so fucking excited. So be expecting a video. And then my LYS Beauty, my order shipped today. So I should get that in a couple days as well. So I think that might be, it's either going to be that or, I don't know, I might throw something in between. But I think I'm going to do that on Thursday if I actually get it Thursday. So stay tuned. I'm so excited to try those products. Oh my god, I love this for brows. Like it looks, even though it has like that shimmer to it, it looks so flattering. We love a universal formula and they look fucking good. Guys, look at the brows. Yes. I really like how the brows look. Back in the brows are filled. I think of Manny every fucking time now. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. I need to get that Tom Ford. Lejo, I would love to see this on your skin tone. Like, I love seeing different products on different skin tones because I would just love to see how this pulls on you. So these are the 4 shades. Look at... These remind me, you know how I always talk about Scott Barnes and how they have just those unique textures to them? Like, these aren't going to be your traditional, like, oh my god, they're so pigmented and blendable, blah, 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 blah. This is like, okay, if you're a basic bitch, like, the most basic bitch, I just love the variety. I'm so glad that I kept this because I love that you have the warm and the cool tone. So these I would, like, they are close, but the bottom shade is definitely more cool tone than this shade right here. And look at the wet dry formula. Aren't they so pretty? I love these shades. Like, there's a time and a place for me for something like this. And I'm so impressed with the quality of the shadows themselves. They're so soft. And they just have like that very subtle sparkle to them. They're just, it's fucking beautiful. I'm really enjoying it so far. Love! I honestly would buy less but better. MK, I'm in the same boat. And that's where I'm like, the $88 is a hard pill to swallow. I'm not going to lie. But if it's good, I can justify it. And I feel like this really does stand on its like own 2 feet as far as like quality and everything goes. Let's see. Tom Ford quads are classy. Yeah, it's just like it's different than some of the types of products that I feature on my channel. Like, don't get me wrong, I love like really colorful palettes and stuff like that. But I feel like what I always say, I just always get different types of compliments whenever I'm using something like this. People just always compliment my eyes, they compliment my makeup, they just say I look just either more glamorous or just, it's just a different type of compliment. That's the easiest way I can explain it. I'm using my Makeup Geek mascara. This is really the only mascara I've been using since I got it. The only thing that would have made this better is if it was a tubing formula, because your girl's a big fan of tubing formulas. But what are you guys thinking? I don't think there's a formula like the wet dry. Shades, yes, but not formula. I do agree with that. I feel like the closest would probably be, for me, Scott Barnes or Charlotte Tilbury. And I only say Scott Barnes because he has, I always say, like, glitter topper type shadows, but his are more glittery than these ones are. So that's where I feel like these are going to be even more flattering on texture because they're not going to have so much sparkle. And I feel like, on average, most people really don't want, like, a shit ton of sparkle. I do. I love sparkle. It's just a different type of product. You know, it's, some people are going to look at this and be like, I can't believe you paid that much money for that. Let me live my best life and mind your business. That's what I'll say to that. And then we're going to use Wayne Goss. I think this is Rich Hazel. I could be wrong. I'll check at the shade name. His liners are fucking bomb. But this is just, I don't know, like, the evolution of my makeup routine has changed so much because I'm so much more conscious of, like, the textures and stuff on my face. And I always feel, this is why I gravitate so much towards luxury, because I just feel like luxury gears towards people like me, as far as they just look so flattering on texture and on aging skin and stuff like that. It's just, for me, I could justify it. I could justify it. Let me live. Now, I gotta put on lashes. How long have we been on here? 42 minutes? Like, I'm already, like, done. That never happens. Usually, like, full faces, I'm here for a good hour and a half most of the time. And it just looks so pretty and put together. Where the fuck are my kiss lashes? Oh my god. My room, if you guys could see this room right now, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's just so fun. Like, every time I look at, like, my overall makeup aesthetic, because people always ask me, like, oh, what are your preferences and stuff? Like, I love shit like this, but then I also love shit like this. Like, I love so much variety within my makeup. It just depends on my mood. If I was going to, like, a wedding or, you know, just a job interview, which I probably won't ever have to do that again. Because I'll be my own boss here soon. But it's, I don't know, like, things like this just come in clutch for me. They do. They're just products that won't fail you. At least that's how I'm feeling after the few times that I've used this now. I'm sticking with my Natasha Denona Lila palette instead. I don't have that palette. I don't have it. Now, if you guys have big-ass collections, this is not something that you need. I mean, you don't need any makeup. I don't ever want people leaving my videos thinking, oh my god, it looks so good, I need it. You don't. Nobody needs it. But you know what? That would have been a real cute fucking Valentine's Day gift, for one. But two, it's like, maybe put it on, like, a wish list, or put it on, like, your Sephora loves list. Maybe, like, when you're like, hey, I want to treat myself. Let me buy something for myself. That's when I think something like this would come in for me. If I didn't do YouTube, I'd be like, listen, I just want to treat myself, because makeup, it makes me happy. I just love buying new makeup. But obviously, since I do videos and stuff, I just buy shit to buy shit. Oh, let's see what you guys are saying. It's your money, girl. Get what you would buy. Yes. Oh, let's see. 45. This is a short live. For real. For real, for real. We're almost done. We got lashes to put on. This could get problematic. I top Tom Ford with Cleona once in a while. Yeah. Totally. Like, if I'm like, okay, I want just a little bit more, I could go in and throw something on. Every time I think I'm going to save a buck, I pay myself. I play myself. Same. Same, same, same. Let's see. I might need that new Tatcha powder. Oh my God. Everybody was tagging me in that today. Like, it's so funny. Between the Tower 28 blushes and the Tatcha powder, I've gotten tagged so many times. It's just when certain brands launch new shit, my DMs just like overflow. It's always so funny though. I'm like, oh my God, they know me. They know what I like. Oh yeah, like I don't even really, like I have no powder on my face right now and I'm like, it's a Tatcha powder? Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy it. Just because it's Tatcha and I love Tatcha. And I want to know if it's good because I'm nosy. And it's a part of the Silk line. Oh yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Definitely want it. The Tatcha powder is live. Do you have it already? Oh my God, I need to know if you have it already. Because if it's life, I'm just curious to see what it's going to do. I've been really enjoying that one size powder as well. Like when I have powdered my face, that's the powder I've been using. And it's nice. It's not as like over the top as I was expecting. I was expecting it to be like so intense. Just because like knowing how Patrick does his makeup himself. Boom. We'll see if those corners stay on there because they probably don't. You guys all know that by now. Nope, there it goes. It is. It's like always this eye and this corner. Every time. This is the only downfall about not setting my face because I always rest my fingers on my face. So I just have to go. I keep this brush. My foundation brush just lives right next to me as I'm doing my makeup. I mean, the concealer, it looks fine. I'd be curious to see how it looks over time, but I mean, it wasn't like a concealer I feel like I needed to run out and buy. It's fine. I mean, it's like a nice bonus that you could use it as a foundation and concealer, but in the reality, can't you do that with like all of your concealers? Marketing. I love it. Let's see. What do you all use to do a live and see comments and watch on TV? Oh, I think a lot of people watch on their phones. But feel free. Give them your feedback. Watch the eyeballs. Watch how much brighter they're going to get. Oh my God, I can't believe how fast I did this look. I still feel like I look so like light. I'll figure out this lighting situation, guys. I promise. I will. But I think this is just something for the basic bitch. And I love it. Okay. Lip liner. Let's see. Where is it? I picked up the Tom Ford, the lip color set and matte in the shade To Die For. For this look, this would not be a lip that I would use. I'll give you guys a swatch. This packaging is nice. This is high quality packaging. But this is the lip color that we have going on. I feel like this was not the right shade to put with this. I mean, you can, but I would not. I feel like if this was more warm, because I feel like I'm looking very cool tone, I would put this. Like, this is going to be a really beautiful shade in the springtime. I love the formula. The formula is 10 out of 10. Really, really nice. Packaging is high quality. I fucking love it. I forget, I was wearing this in a video. I feel like it was a new makeup releases, maybe last week's, but I was wearing this. It's a beautiful satin formula. I do highly recommend it. But I wanted to pull out this shade here. This is the lip color in the shade Casablanca. This was sent to me by a lovely subscriber, but this comes in this packaging. This shade is everything. I feel like this is the shade that, like, every Tom Ford everything for lip products. Yes, this is the one that I want to wear with this look. It's beautiful, but the reason that I didn't get it was because I was already sent this one. But if you like this packaging, this shade, and it's got, I would say, still like a satin type formula. It's really, really beautiful. So let me throw on, what lip liner do I want to use? Let's use my Natasha Denona. I need a nude. Super creamy lip liner. Went a little too crazy over there. I feel like if I wasn't live, I could have done this look in like 20 minutes, if that. All right, let's do Casablanca. Oh, so pretty. This is just my type of shade. I love lip colors like this. I feel like they're so flattering on my skin tone. I kind of wish that I got this in. I mean, I still could, I guess. Just because the pink packaging is so cute. My lips were so dry. And keep in mind, this is a mini, so that's why I'm having to go over it so much. So I'm not missing anything. But that's the lip that I would wear with this look right here. Casablanca and To Die For. Yes, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Formula's beautiful. Guys, I'm really happy with this collection. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, it's luxurious, but I ain't mad about it. At first, I was real salty about that packaging. Like, real salty about that. I'm like, come on, Thomas. Come on. I mean, he definitely could have done better in the packaging aspect, in my humble opinion. But overall, oh God, what's happening on my computer right now? Hopefully you guys could still see me. I'm like, I don't know what just happened. I do feel like I need a little bit of bronze, though. Let me take my bronzer. Hold on. We got to finish the look. Let's use... You know what? For shits and gigs, let's use a bronzer that I never use. My Terra bronzer. This is the ultimate bronzer. But again, like, this is the quality packaging that I'm expecting, paying this much for products. This is high quality packaging. I'm going to use my Refer number 5 because this is a more dense formula. I haven't heard the best things about this one specifically. Oh, that Westman Atelier is so pretty. I'm definitely going to end up getting more from that brand. Let me know if you guys would like to see more from that brand on my channel because I'm very impressed so far. I mean, this bronzer is fine. It's just not really worth $110 in my opinion. But I want to try the Soleil bronzer. I need to get that. I need to cut the bullshit and just fucking get it. Oh, look at, I feel like I look rich, right? I just look rich. Humble brag. Oh, let's see. Christiane, am I saying it right? Christiane, loving the look. It's like timeless. This is like timeless beauty, in my opinion. Thank you, Mo. My favorite Tom Ford lipstick is in Skinny Dip and Indian Rose. Yeah, like, I have a feeling I done fucked myself. I should have not tried Tom Ford because now I'm going to want to buy, like, everything. I know it. I know that is what's going to happen to me. I know it. I could already feel it coming. All right, get the hair. Yes. Let me throw on some earrings. We got to get the whole effect. Hold on. Hold on. Let's pull out the big chunky hoops that fell out of my ears the last time. The lipstick color is perfect for you. Thank you. That was the shade Terra. Yes. I feel like the shade is really good for my skin. I'm just like, yes. We love chunky hoops. Yes, she rich. She knows what I'm talking about. Right? Don't I just look like I could walk in a Tom Ford boutique and just be like, listen, I'm here. This is a lot. It's very sophisticated. Yeah, I was like, I definitely need more bronze. We classy britch today. Don't be fooled. It doesn't happen often, but it's a look. It's a beautiful, classy, just timeless sort of vibe. Wait, I gotta do the brow bone. I keep forgetting to do the fucking brow bone all the time now. What the hell, man? Okay, MAC 242. I'm just taking the lightest shade up here. Throw it up. Throw it up. And just keep in mind, I use this on my brows, my eyes, and as a face highlight. It's fucking worth it to me. I am really glad. I told Mo, I'm like, Mo, I'm not going to keep this fucking thing. And then I used it. I'm like, the lie detector determined that that was a lie. Oh my God. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Oh my God. I might end up, I have a feeling I'm going to end up getting Casablanca in this packaging. But, I mean, this shade is still so pretty. This in the springtime, you'll probably see from me a lot. So, guys, I'm going to need you guys to all come through. We're almost there. We have 141 people watching and 112 thumbs ups. And 4 thumbs downs. I see you. I appreciate you. If you guys like these types of videos, just chit-chat, get ready with me, trying new makeup. That's very much a trend on my channel. I love trying new makeup, but I still like pulling in from my collection. It just kind of keeps my collection just refreshed because I'm always using just different types of products. I'm really happy with how this looks. Like, the concealer was like, meh. The eyeshadow I think is beautiful. The lip product, beautiful. What else did I use today? There's one more thing. Oh, the Westman Atelier. I really enjoy that as well. Like, just look at me. Oh my God, people are gonna be like, wow, this bitch is so conceited, it's ridiculous. No, it's just, it's beautiful. This hair, I can't. Okay, you need Casablanca! God damn it, Mo. God damn you. Has anybody ordered from the Tom Ford website? Like, is it like another Chanel and Dior experience? Because I have never ordered. I ordered these from Sephora, so feel free, let me know. If you guys are interested in any of the products, they are going to be linked in the description box. I also wanted to send a friendly reminder that tomorrow this palette restocks. The Kaleidos and Angelica Nyqvist palette. Guys, this palette is hot fucking fire. I am loving this, but you're going to see like totally different aesthetic than what we went for today. But that's where, like, I love stuff like this, but then I also love stuff like this. I feel like more times than not, like, I would have easily worn this on Valentine's Day. It's just classic, timeless. I'm repeating myself, I know. I do it all the time. My mom makes fun of me for it because I got it from her. Let's see. Tom Ford, A Way of No Return. Oh, I know. Let's see. Your foundation is beautiful. It's that Gucci, baby. Gucci. Oh, love your hair. I have black hair. But thanks to an Instagram filter, I want to dye it light purple. YOLO. Fucking do it. Do it. Okay, guys. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for future videos. I know I have the LYS Beauty coming up. Just subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. I see that 35% of people that are subscribed to my channel have their notifications turned on all. If you don't get notifications from my channel, click the bell and put all. And if that doesn't work for you, follow me on Instagram. I'm always posting countdowns on my Insta story whenever I'm going live. On average, I feel like it's usually 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then occasionally I'll throw in like 10 a.m. videos as well. So it's always changing up, you know. Please tell me you're going to have another live tomorrow. There's a possibility. There's a possibility. Mo says, I hate Tom Ford customer service. Buy from Neiman Marcus, Beautylish, etc. Okay. I'm going to take your word for it because she's a luxury queen. And guys, listen. If you like Tom Ford, you see that Mo Makeup, Mo Beauty that's right up here? She does Tom Ford Tuesdays. She did her video on this collection last week. Every Tuesday, she's posting some sort of Tom Ford Tuesday, and it's everything. I blame her. It's all Mo's fault. I'm blaming you, Mo. Kaleido snatch edges with that palette, for real. It's so, so good. I highly encourage you guys. Like, if you were eyeing this and if you're wondering if it's good, this is a really great palette, and I'm pretty sure that tomorrow is going to be the last restock. So if this was something you were eyeing, I don't think anybody has codes because I got asked that as well. I haven't seen anybody with codes. Review the YSL palette that is $175. Well, MK... My Venmo PayPal can be in the description. I'm just kidding. That I haven't seen that. I have not seen that one. If it intrigues me, I would entertain it for sure. Oh, thank you. I always have. I have always on. Yes, love it. So guys, other than that, I got this look in an hour. I'm happy with it. If I was to say a favorite thing though, I will say the palette is a favorite. Next behind that, I think I'm going to say the Westman Atelier, but all the products that I used today were really, really beautiful, really flattering on my skin. If you guys like these real reviews for luxury shit, make sure you guys subscribe, thumbs it up, thumbs it down. I don't give a fuck. I will see you guys in my next one. Okay, bye.